Hi guys, this is Jiggy, a portrait and wedding photographer from the Philippines, and welcome to the channel. So in this video, I want to talk about some essential accessories I take on photo shoots. This video is not about the photography equipment that I take, but rather those little things that I bring with me that may not be used all the time, but it's always a good to have. Alright, so to reiterate, these are basically accessories that I take along. These are my what ifs, or what if this happens, or what if that happens. And these are my basically like my first aid kit for photography. The first one that I bring along is my gaffer tape. So if anything goes wrong, anything breaks down, you always have this reliable tape to mend things together. I actually don't bring this roll. I put my stash of gaffer tape in this light stick, or this stick that I take along also all the time. Now, the advantage of having it here is that it's not very bulky, and this one goes with me everywhere I go, so it's very easy for me to just remove the gaffer from here. Since this is already here, this stick is also very essential for me because basically this replaces my ladder. A lot of photographers would say that they bring around some step stools, but I decided that it's too cumbersome for me to bring. So what I do with this stick is that I connect my camera to the very tip of this one, and then I put it up, and I have my camera connected via Wi-Fi to my phone so I can see what I'm shooting, and I can control it remotely. So I can get into different angles and different heights just by putting my camera on this one and just putting it above. But the main purpose of this stick is basically to hold on to my speed light. But yeah, so I call this my light stick, and the gaffer tape is always installed in my light stick. Next, I always have a bunch of these inside my bag. Basic clips. I use this often for wardrobe malfunctions. Like if I want to make the shirt tighter, like for example now, if I want to make my shirt tighter here, all I have to do is use this clip in the back and make it tighter. If I need it a bit stronger, I'll be using this. And together with this one and this one, I also have some double-sided tape too, the ones that are meant for fabric, the thin ones, so that when you want to tape let's say for example, the girl's dress on her body so that it doesn't move, this one helps a lot. So yeah, we gotta be stylists too at times. Then next, I also bring around a Bluetooth speaker. Nothing helps in creating the mood of a photo shoot than good music. So if you wanted fun, I'll play some fun music. If I wanted intimate, I'll play very intimate music. This one helps create the mood. It gets your subjects in the right mindset whenever you take their pictures. So a good Bluetooth speaker. This one I enjoy a lot because it's small, it's powerful, and it's waterproof. For emergencies, I have these two with me all the time too. This is an Allen wrench set. Now, some people may ask why I need an Allen wrench with me all the time. This is to repair my light stand. To remove the plates of my tripod. You'll never really know when you will need an Allen wrench or to tighten something, but it's always important to have one inside your bag. Now, I also have this one. This is my Leatherman multi-tool. So it comes with pliers, screwdriver, both flathead and Phillips. And it also has a knife so that if I need to cut something, it's very handy to have. But you have to make sure that if you take this along in your camera bag and you're flying internationally, just remember that it's there in your camera bag so you can remove it and put it in your check-in luggage, because obviously this is not allowed for hand carry luggages. Okay, then this is a relatively cheap item I keep in my bag all the time. What is this? This is basically a trash bag. I keep this just in case it rains. So if it rains and I want to keep my gear or some essential equipment free from getting wet, I put it in this trash bags, and then before I can get into shelter. So this is basically just an emergency raincoat. I keep normally a small and a big one inside my bag all the time. Now that we're talking about rain, I also have a portable umbrella with me all the time in my camera bag, but I have a full-size umbrella also in the car every time I am shooting. It's very important because we live in a tropical country and it's very hot. And there are times that we really need to be able to protect ourselves from the environment. And also it's good for your subjects, so you could lend this to your model so that their makeup doesn't run. Now that we're in the topic of heat also, I have in my bag all the time sunblock. Very, very important. You gotta protect your skin. So you gotta consider yourself also all the time. And then I also bring around mosquito repellent. As I said, we live in a tropical country, so we do get a lot of mosquitoes every time we're shooting, especially when we're shooting outdoor. So mosquito repellent, very, very important to always have in your bag. Now, I also have a bag full of medicine. This is literally a first aid kit, like Band-Aids, headache medicine, medicine for your stomach, things that you think you might be needing in case something happens to you while you're on the field. So it's always good to have a nice medicine bag. Last but not the least is this one. This is my lifeline. I basically bring around this hydro flask, a really, really big water container full of ice. Because again, I will say we live in a tropical country, and whenever we're shooting weddings, it gets really, really hot. So you have to keep hydrating yourself. And water is very, very cold water is very difficult to come by. So I keep this filled up with ice, and I just replenish it every time with water. And it usually lasts me the whole day every time I'm shooting, though I might have to refill it like once or twice. So that's it. Those are basically my essential accessories that I take with me all the time. Though I want to add 2 more accessories that I believe are still very, very essential whenever you're shooting, though they are not photography related. The first one is you always bring yourself an extra shirt. Every time you're shooting, make sure you have an extra shirt. You have to take care of yourself. Once you get really sweaty, you change. It's also good hygiene so that whenever you're talking to your subject, you don't really stink or smell. You're always very fresh. And last but not the least, invest in a good pair of comfortable shoes. I've invested in this one. These are the Adidas Yeezys 350 version 1s, the Oreos. I like it because it matches everything. I could wear it with shorts, jeans, and sometimes I even use it when I'm shooting weddings. They're absolutely comfortable. That's why I love them. So I beat the hell out of this ones already. So I use it often, so it really is worth the investment, and it really does save my feet. So again, a comfortable pair of shoes, extra shirt, mosquito repellent, sunblock, garbage bag to protect your gear, Bluetooth speaker to set the mood, Allen wrench set, my Leatherman all-purpose tool, a medicine kit for all my essential medicines, like vitamins also, and headache medicines, clips for basically anything, but mostly I use this for the dresses and the gowns, and fabric tape, gaffer tape, and my ever dependable light stick or my stick, an umbrella, and my water container. So there we go. I hope that was some useful information especially for the beginner photographers, and I hope I didn't waste your time. And if I didn't and you actually enjoyed this video, please do consider subscribing to the channel, and while you're at it, click that notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. And if you want to see some of my images, please do follow me on Instagram. It's at Jiggy Alejandrino. Okay, till the next video.